The first thing these movies always do is take the car that everyone likes and change it and make it futuristic and weird looking. Well, let's not do that. Why don't we keep the one thing people really, really, really like and recognize about this and try to salvage it? We wanted a car that you could possibly see driving down the street and maybe not think it was a superhero car. It could blend into traffic and not get pulled over by a cop along the way. You could believe it's just a cool looking car.
The Green Hornet car, I'm happy to say, is going to be a 1965 Imperial. We've been searching all over the United States for these cars. We're up to, I think, 16 of them now. The car gets here, the next stage is the guys start ripping everything out of it. Once the car arrives, it instantly goes to our teardown stage, which is right here. Basically, powertrain, motor, transmission, driveline, differential, electrical, everything is completely stripped of the car. We steam clean everything, paint everything, just so we have a fresh starting point. All bushings, rubber, everything in the car is replaced. We leave pretty much nothing to chance. We install a Chevrolet ZZ 454 motor, turbo 400 transmission, Moser 9-inch differential with Detroit locker, aluminum radiator, electric fans, pretty much all the good stuff for doing stunts. The cars make right about 500 horsepower, and you know, most cases do anything a stunt guy asks them to do.
The picture car guys have done a lot of modifications to it from its original state. It's got all the toys that a stunt driver could ever want. It's an amazingly agile and controllable car. But because it is so long and so heavy, it weighs in at nearly 6,000 pounds, and it has this huge engine, it's very easy to overstep the mark with it.
Actually, jump in. I'll take you for a ride.
Okay.
This is someone else.
You heard. It's okay. Jesus Christ. This meeting is about the weapons the car will have, how many different versions of the car there might be, what they need to do practically, what we might do with visual effects, just kind of a general, the first kind of large discussion about what armaments this car will actually have in the movie. So that's a fun thing to talk about.
I think the threshold is not to go into the Inspector Gadget car.
Gondry had the idea of these door guns that swung out open on the sides like a butterfly wing and had machine guns in it that you could kind of shoot out to the sides.
Yes. Are we okay with doing the suicide doors?
So you kind of put your hand into something and makes
And you
the
literally
door go
swing
down.
the door
That
around.
great door handle that already
Yeah.
looks like
It looks like a jet throttle almost. It's really cool.
So it would be like 3 barrel on the thing here.
The original one had missiles, so we put in missiles.
Rocket launcher from the center front grille.
These were the rockets, right? With little green tips.
Wait, and what's above?
We really wanted huge machine guns. That was something, the original Beauty didn't have that awesome machine gun.
And at first we had ones like this, then we had ones like this, and then Neil Moritz, Fast and Furious style. Just said,
like
make
bigger.
it bigger.
Yeah,
Just make it as
and-
big as it physically could be.
It's a little the Saint-Etienne. What is the Machine Neguer MG34? Oh, that looks rad.
I mean, if you like
It's good
the
enough
sort
for
of-
Nazi
if you like
Germany.
the venting tube, that's just a piece of.
So you want something with like a chain feed, right? This is fun.
That's cool.
I like that it looks less like a gun that's made to be on a car and like they attached a gun onto a car. We wanted it to be done in a way that you could believe these guys could do it. That was the most important thing. That when you see those machine guns rise up, it doesn't feel like they have access to some technology that you or I don't have access to. It should just feel like they have more money than you and I have.
There it is.
Oh, it looks good. The idea that it's somewhat indestructible was something that we really liked, but at the same time kind of disposable. In these movies, like, there's so much importance put on the car. To us, it was kind of funny that you could go through a few of them. They had more than one of them. If it got destroyed, it wasn't the end of the world. We'll just get in the next one. We go through a few Black Beauties throughout the course of the movie. A few get destroyed and whatnot. So I think all in all, they had to build around 30 of these cars. And different ones did different things. Some had machine guns that moved, some had the doors that opened, some had interiors that looked right. Some were like stunt cars that could drive really well. One was half a Black Beauty. One was
an ice cream truck. That's a weird one.
Exactly.
The Black Beauty shows up today. Machine guns blazing.
The first day, we rammed one into a wall and destroyed it.
There was an issue with the accelerator, and he slammed into a wall and destroyed the car. But movies, we got a second one. Everyone's okay, thank God. This is when it gets scary to write an action comedy, because you feel really dumb if someone gets hurt for your stupid jokes.
That car, actually, I was quite surprised, drove away afterwards.
It was so funny because leading up to the movie, I was like, we don't need 30 of these things. And after the first day, I was like, man, I hope 30 is enough. It was Gondry's idea to drive the car in the elevator. I think it was an idea to cut the backhand off of it. And then, from what I recall, me and Evan had the idea that the half car actually drives out of the elevator through the bullpen. And then we started getting into the idea that the car just becomes less and less as the movie goes on. And like the scene starts with a perfect condition Black Beauty, and by the end, it's literally just 2 seats hanging from a tree. But it looks weird. It reminds me of Gary Sinise's legs in Forrest Gump for some reason. Like, it looks like they're digitally halved.
It's funny, like the car is kind of like a guy at the end of an action movie. It's like in these action movies, like in Die Hard, I always think Bruce Willis is all bloody and he's horrible, horrible shape. It's kind of how the car ends up, but it keeps on trucking. And that's what makes it the hero.
We are not criminals. We're not assholes. Kato and Green Hornet, but heroes. Nobody knows. It's a secret.
74, take 1.
I think we found the one thing cooler than Kato. Or This is John McClane.
Really getting a full body workout.
The key to playing an action star is exercise. I think something really I'm excited. I think Jay's excited.
That is disgusting.
If you don't approve of my workout regimen, man, I thank you not to mock me. So, get more, and more.
What did you call me? What did you
Be a more, little more.
Wow, we are so stepping this up.
What you're talking, you do that and talk about the date, and at the end.
We're not partners. I'm the hero, you're my sidekick. I'm Peter Pan, you're Tinkerbell. Hook, Smee, Dorothy, Toto. I'm Regis, you're Kelly. I'm Harry Potter, you're Hermione. or Ron Weasley, depending. Tintin, that other guy. Wait, what's his name? Bilo? Milou? I'm Tintin, you're Milou. Asterix, Obelisk. Scooby, Doo. Fraser, Niles.
When I decided to run for district attorney, I knew I'd have to make a speech. The problem was the writers of this film decided not to write me a speech. So what I'm going to do is talk to you about things in my past, strange things I've done. When I was a little boy, I used to like to dress up in women's clothing.
I feel like this is what happens if like a bunch of martial arts masters get really high.
Yeah, I know. It's a machine fueled by your own stupidity.
I'm excited to get chased up that hill by that cement truck.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. Today's been a rough one. What's going down, girl? I'm having a soiree at the Casa de Reed this weekend. Whoop. I just popped my top. No, yeah, bring her. She's still into chicks? That wasn't just a phase? Oh, cool. Bring her. Anyway, we share that in common. We both loves the ladies. This is the opposite of a sausage party I'm having. I'm having a taco party. I'm having a taco fiesta. Yeah, she can come. She's not a dude anymore. You can't even tell. It's a party going down at the house of Brit. Bring all your friends as long as they have tits. Big floppy ones.
Wait, hold
Yeah, it's a perfectly done Rubik's Cube.
Finished Rubik's Cube.
Just shout that out.
I just shouted out.
That's pretty amazing.
I swallowed it all.
You shouted out perfectly done.
Confused? You should be.
I want to vomit all night.
Booyah!
That's the end of the movie. It's over. We're out of here. Peace.
Have you seen these commercials for vagina wipes? What?